What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Brett Summers, back at the Top Shop, back on YouTube, back on the podcast on iTunes and Anchor, Spotify, I think probably Google Play, wherever else we're going to be, but we're back at it. It's been a little layoff, been one of those summers, just haven't been committed as much as we should to the social media aspect of things here at the Top Shop, but we want to get back to that. For those of you who are tuning back in, you already know a little bit what this is about: personal development, helping you guys grow and achieve some of those targets, goals, different things that you'd like to reach in your life, things that you're trying to aspire to. So we're always trying to help you in your fitness and in some of the character things that you're trying to work out with yourself, as well as some of those skill sets you're trying to improve on, investment opportunities, and obviously, as you can see in the background here, we're in our gym. This is our 6,000 square foot gym right here in Glendale, Wisconsin, that I started when I was 22 years old and I was still in college, and we're still cranking, and it's been a great summer with clients. But again, I personally have been slacking on the social media side of things, so we wanted to get in here and get something out to you guys to help you out today. Today's topic is going to be on one of the biggest turnoffs that there is. And why would anybody want to hear about that? Because you might unknowingly be putting off some of these vibes that are turning people off. And it's not just turning off significant others or potential suitors that you might want to date or that you might want to be in a relationship with. This is also something that turns off strangers. It's something that turns off people that you may work with, coworkers. Obviously, it could turn off your boss, or it could turn off your clients or potential clients, people that you're trying to sell in your business. Let's say you are a personal trainer and you're trying to pick up a new client, you're doing an evaluation with that person, they're just starting to get to know you. It's one of those times that you don't want to be turning people off and not even knowing what you're doing or what you're saying, or some of these little tells that might be pushing people away from you rather than having them gravitate towards you. So I'm just going to break it down. I'm going off the cuff. I've got my topic, but I'm just going to fly off the cuff. The number one, for me, one of the biggest things that I think is a turnoff is insecurity. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm insecure. I shouldn't be upset about that because I don't have it all together, because none of us do. But insecurity truly stems from not having your game tight, not putting in the work and being committed to doing the things that you need to do to try and improve yourself. Because as I mentioned, we're all flawed. We all have things that we're trying to work on, including myself. And why would I want to shoot this video? I was just talking to JT, who's filming. He's behind the scope right now. I just got done telling him before this, I haven't shot one of these shows in a little while. Last time we did it was probably, March, April? March, April of this year. And even though I've done 125 of them, I was lacking a little bit of the confidence. I had a little insecurity going into this show, and that's because I haven't been preparing and working as hard. So again, maybe you're insecure about the way you look. Maybe you're insecure about the way you talk, or the way that you are when you first meet somebody, or you're just insecure about who you are. You don't necessarily know who you are yet. And we want to clean that up. So I want to give you a few things that you can do strategically to improve your self-confidence so that you can feel good about yourself, kind of eliminate and pull back and distance yourself from insecurity. So insecurity stems from, again, not being prepared, not knowing yourself, and not working on some of those things that you need to improve on to feel confident in any situation. So what are some of those things that you can do to appear confident or secure in yourself? First, know yourself. Know some of your strengths, know some of your weaknesses, know some of those things that you need to improve on, and know some of those things that you can work on, and some of those things that are just like, if you're like me, like you're a little bit shorter, that you just have to accept and work around. Like I just said, we were setting up the camera, good example, and JT set the camera up high, and I said, hey man, let's pull that thing down a little bit, because I'm only standing over here at 5'7". I want to feel like I'm 6'2", so let's lower the camera down. Now, that might sound petty, but in any event, we're going to have some of those situations in life where we have to accept where we're at. Height might be one of those things. Your age might be one of those things. You can't do much about your age. Those are things you just have to accept. And when you accept certain things, it gives you a little bit of confidence. You don't have to worry so much. Another thing that you can do to become secure about yourself is commit. Like I said, this video is a thing that I haven't done in a little while. I haven't shot and filmed the videos with JT. I haven't been on the scope. I haven't looked you right in the lens, not in the eyes, but I haven't looked you right in the lens in quite a while. And it can be a little intimidating at first, but here's something that's really important. Make the commitment to doing it. You don't have to be the best at it at first, as JT and I just talked about. We just got to get going, because the next episode is going to be a little bit better, and the next episode after that's going to be a little bit better, and I'll start to kind of feel a little bit more secure in myself. But you got to get that first one out of the system and second one out of the system. That might be a sales call, or that might be the first session with a new client. But again, by the 30th session, you guys are going to be best friends and you will be secure. So just commit to doing some of these things. Commit to the new relationship. You want to make sure that you can have a significant other, boyfriend or girlfriend in your life. Make the commitment to doing it, no matter how silly you may look in the beginning. That's just part of the game, baby. We're not all going to have it all together each time. You might fumble, but show up with some confidence. Show up with some self-esteem. Show up with a little security in who you are, and that's what it's all about, because insecurity is one of those things. Here's some tells that you might be able to look for if you are insecure. You can't look someone in the eye. You can't commit. You aren't willing to take the risk if you want to ask somebody to do something. If you're in a sales call, you might not ask the person to sign up. You might sit there with them for 45 minutes and end up not at the end of the day asking them to sign up. What a waste. What a waste. You just sat there with them. Commit to doing it. Show up. Make sure that you're asking the questions that are actually going to help people out. And if you're thinking something, get it out there. Get it out there. Let them know what you're thinking. If you think somebody's good looking, tell them. You think somebody looks nice in their outfit, tell them. That shows security. That shows confidence. And your bosses, your employees, your potential clients, or your potential boyfriend or girlfriend is just waiting to kind of feel that vibe. People like to be led. People like to follow people who are a little bit secure in themselves. Even if they're like me back on this show, they're a little insecure about doing it again, but at least they're going to get out there. They're going to put themselves out there, even if it's not their best work. So try and avoid that really big thing. It's insecurity. You don't know your game. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not working on yourself. You're not committed to making some of the changes that could make you feel confident in yourself. And again, you don't have to have $1 million outfit. You don't have to drive a fancy car. You don't have to have the highest paying job in the world. You just have to be confident in who you are. Be self-aware who you are, some of those strengths, some of those weaknesses, and some of those areas that you need to improve on. And you'll dramatically increase the amount of people that want to be around you. The people that want to follow you, the people that want to spend time with you or do business with you. And that's just so critical. It's so key in life to have some of that confidence. You don't have to necessarily fake it and overcompensate for some of your weaknesses, but I think you just have to accept and understand who you are, where you're going in life, and where you'd like to be. So as you go out into the world, you go out into this week, think about yourself and how you're interacting with people. Are you looking them in the eye? Are you showing up, standing up straight with your shoulders up and your chest up and feeling confident? Are you dressing your best? Are you going out of your way to make things happen? Or are you waiting for things to happen to you? Are you waiting for opportunities to come to you? Because that's what insecure people do, because they're not go-getters. They're not trying to get out there and get after it and go take from life and then offer value back to other people because they're afraid of what people might think or might say or might do in certain situations. And really, at the end of the day, kind of comes down to just fear and self-limiting belief systems that are holding you back from being truly secure in who you are. So that's all I had for you guys today. I wanted to get a little something out, get this first one out of the system, settle back into the groove. And this one's super important. Me as an employer, me as a teammate, me as a family member, me as as somebody who's in relationships with a lot of people. I do notice that people will gravitate more towards you when you are feeling good about yourself and when you're putting out that vibe and energy into the world. And it pays off big time, not only financially, but just feels good deep down inside to be confident in yourself and to have some security in who you are. So accept some of the weaknesses, height, hair length, eye color, whatever that is. You got to accept that. Some of those things like how you speak with people, that can be improved. Your leadership skills, that can be improved. The skill set that you have, whether you're a videographer, a hairstylist, a gym owner, an entrepreneur, an IT person, a web designer, all of those skill sets can be improved and they'll make you feel good about yourself. So put down the booze, put down the drugs, put down the Netflix and the TV controller, set your phone down, turn social media off, work on yourself, build that confidence. And let's see where you guys can take it here as we approach this new month. Tomorrow, we got August 1st. It's a fresh new month, so close that out because a lot of people, I just looked in the wrong camera, but a lot of people in August are thinking about vacations and laying around and trying to close out the summer. Well, that's all fine and dandy. Before you know it, you're in September and October and you kind of miss the year and it just kind of trickles in. Then all of a sudden you're like in the holiday mode and then it's Halloween and then it's Thanksgiving and then it's Christmas and you're retreating on all your targets. So hit it hard in August, work on yourself. Let's develop yourselves and tune in for the next episode because I think that that's going to help you guys out quite a bit as well. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey guys, it's Brett. Thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate your time. I appreciate having your attention for a little bit. Make sure that you guys check out some of the next videos and the other videos on the channel because I think they're really gonna help you guys out. And again, thank you for your time. It means the world. Catch you guys later.